What's your background, Titus?
I'm Trinitarian.
So why you sound like you're upset?
Um, I have a question on the LXX, just basically
Sept-
how,
The
yeah,
Septuagint?
yeah, the Septuagint and how it was transmitted over time. Because
Okay.
when I read the past, like I've read your articles about the angel of the Lord,
Hmm.
but most of it is based on the Hebrew. But when
Not
I,
most of it. No, you're confusing. There are a few instances where the Septuagint reads different, like in Isaiah 9:6 or Isaiah 63, verse 9, but not most of it. Meaning, most of the Septuagint, LXS, agrees with the Masoretic text. If it didn't, how did the early Christians who were using the Septuagint against the Jews prove that the angel of the Lord is a divine person, like Justin Martyr?
um, I wouldn't know. That's my question to you.
Yeah.
Like when I read passages like, because I've used it against Unitarians,
Mhm.
like Judges 2,
Yeah,
but
Judges 2 there, I know. That says, and the Lord said. Yes, I'm aware of that. But my question is, when you said that most of my arguments is based on the English translation of what's called the Hebrew Masoretic text. No, that's not true, because most of the passages we cite are uniform. They're in agreement with the Greek version. In a few instances, there may be variations, but that's what I'm asking you. So let me repeat my question. I'm asking you, if the Septuagint was so widely different, the LXX is the Septuagint, the Greek version of the Old Testament, so that it doesn't furnish ample evidence the angel of the Lord is a divine person who becomes Christ. How did the early Christians who used the Septuagint, like Justin Martyr, prove the angel of the Lord is not a creature but Christ in his preeminent existence?
uh, I wouldn't know. Is there
Ask the
different?
question that's answered, buddy. I just answered by asking the question. That means no, you looked at a few places like Judges 2, 105, or even they'll go to Isaiah 9:6, which doesn't help their case, helps your case, because it says the child born is the angel of the great council, or Isaiah 60:39. Yes, there are instances in which there are variations, but those are few in comparison to the plentiful cases where the Greek translation agrees with the Hebrew Old Testament. I'll give you an example. So I don't know who you ran into and who tried to suggest otherwise. So who did you run into, and what was their objection?
So I was debating, the angel of the Lord, right? So
Right.
I used your arguments, but I realized that I never really read other renderings other than the Masoretic. So that's when I discovered in Judges 2 and Judges 13, Exodus 23. Like, for example, the
Hold on,
Masoretic would read, "My name is in you," but the LXX would read, "My name is on you," on talking about the angel.
brother. You know you're going to kill me, right? You just made a case based on a Greek preposition that says on, when Greek prepositions have a broad range of meaning. Stuck foot, brother. This is why I usually hesitate to do Q&As, because of comments like this. But I'm going to be patient, brother, because I want Christ to be patient with me. Okay, so let's go here. So in him, on him. So how's it on him? Now let's go with your logic. Let's go with that translation. How was it on him? Was it on his shoulder or on his hair?
The text doesn't say.
So here is the English translation of the Septuagint for my name is on him. So I want to ask you, how's it on him? Is it on his shoulders? Is it on his hair? What does on mean? I know the preposition.
Sorry, I'm not. I don't really know Greek, so
It doesn't matter. You don't know Greek. Answer the question, brother. How can a name be on anyone? What does that mean?
like his authority.
We're not asking about the meaning of the name, because you said the Hebrew says in him, the Greek says on him, as if this is somehow different and affects the meaning of the text. So I'm asking you, what does it mean it's on him?
It's um
Come on, think about it.
like I honestly don't know. Please just tell me.
Oh,
Like
brother, I ask questions so that you will think about it, so you can understand it, so you won't forget it. Sometimes I answer directly, sometimes I ask questions to get you to think.
I know when it like in the Hebrew when it says in him, I know it's talking about like his innate sorry, not innate, but inherent, it's inherent to him, the angel.
And so what does on him mean? It means it's now external to him. So it's floating around somewhere and then he's just attached to it. What does it mean on him?
He beholds the authority.
So when it's in him, then the authority's in him.
Yeah, like he has the ability to exercise the authority.
So if it's on him, he doesn't have the authority. Only if it's in him, he has the authority.
I feel like when it says it's in him, it's a deeper meaning than on. Like it's actually in the
You're not
being.
listening to yourself, bro. That's why I'm gonna have to send you Mike Winger. If I translate it as authority, how is authority in anyone? So it's in him. So if I open up his chest, I'll see authority inside his rib cage.
Well, no, I mean like his like the name of Yahweh is in the angel.
So what does it mean to be in him? So if I cut open his chest, I'll see the 4 Hebrew letters inside his rib cage.
No,
See, you're laughing because you see how stupid that sounds, right?
I just don't know how to articulate it, but
No, but you see how stupid it sounds because you're assuming the different prepositions somehow affect the meaning of the text. On or in conveys the same point. On him means it's upon him, meaning he possesses it. In him means he possesses it. He possesses my name. That's all it means.
yeah, I understand that. I'm just
I
saying.
don't think you do because you're not going to tell me, but I think it has a deeper meaning. So deep that Mike Winger is going to love you as one of his subscribers.
No, I mean like I think there was arguments made that like other representatives of God had their name on them, but the angel of the Lord has the name in him. So I thought it was like,
Brother, can you leave now, brother? Because it says Jesus is in me. So does that mean I'm Jesus because he's in me? Yeah, can you leave, brother? Can you go? Just leave. I'm going to give you 5 seconds. Go, brother. Because I don't want to block you. Can you leave? I'm going to count to 5. Go, brother. 1. Yeah.